amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed. Whenever you look my video, whenever you watch my video, share the video to all platforms. Share it to family and friends. Share it in your WhatsApp group so that people can get information on what is happening in the contraption called Nigeria, mainly against the Biafrans, against the Duduas, against the indigenous people in the contraption called Nigeria. I try as much as possible to set the record straight. I don't preach hate speech. I don't speak against people. I set the record straight. The only important thing I do here is to make sure that the plight of the people remains on the front burner and the world will know the true story of what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria. Remember, they will always change the narrative. The government will always try as much as possible to use the conventional media to change the narrative, but that I will not allow. In this platform, we'll set the record straight and we'll say it the way it is. Not preaching hate speech, not by talking down to anybody, but setting the record straight and bringing the information to the front burner and letting the world know the exact situation of things. Each time you watch my video, you can equally go to the comment section, put down your comment, say it the way you feel it. It's so welcome. You can criticize if you so desire, but do it constructively so that we can be able to learn from one another. That is why I'm here. And now, I'm going to share with you a very important video. I hope after watching the video from the beginning to the end, you're going to enjoy the video and you continue to stick around and be able to enjoy the rest videos that are going to be coming your way from time to time. Thank you so much for coming. Today, the video I'm going to share with you is a very important video.
So much, everyone. Let's now switch the conversation. There's been this debate within the People's Democratic Party, which generated a lot of controversies on the kind of candidate or the kind of character that the party should put forward for the 2023 presidential election. Some have argued that age should be a major consideration, while others disagree. Well, the man who has caused this trouble is not the first time he's causing trouble in that regard. I have two gentlemen here. Kasim Afegbua is the person I'm making reference to. He's a member of the PDP, a chieftain of the PDP, and Segun Showumi, also a member of the PDP. Both of them are not on the same page. On a day like this, on this matter, Kasim Afegbua is of the opinion that you don't want old folks as the flag bearer of your party. What exactly do you mean by that?
I think you're getting it wrong. I said it would be immoral for the North to claim or to want to represent the PDP as candidate of the party, and at a time when a Northerner will be finishing 8 years. That's one. When I added the issue of age, it was just a teaser, or let me say an enabler to that. I was specific about the aspiration of the man who represented the party in 2019 elections. I said we are tired of seeing old faces. From 1990 up till 2019, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has been contesting for president.
Is there anything wrong in that?
No, there's nothing wrong, but for God's sake, the PDP must change its strategy. If they want, in a plural society like Nigeria, what you need is to balance the equation. After 8 years in the North, then you come down south. The two parties must, as a matter of necessity, for political stability, take their candidates from the south. Because if you don't balance these acts with the kind of polarization we see in the country, chances are that there might be some kind of implosion.
Let me ask you a direct question.
Yes.
Do you have anything against Atiku Abubakar?
Not at all. This is not a personal fight. For God's sake.
No, but you specifically, you mentioned his name specifically.
Yes.
That means you have something against his candidacy.
He shouldn't at this age. It will be 77 in 2023 when the elections will come. If peradventure he wins, he will be finishing his first term at 81. With the kind of experiences we have seen with a Buhari presidency, that is almost like detained in the Aso Villa, not reaching out to Nigerians, the kind of polarization we have in the country, not connecting on no national conversations. I do not want to see old faces again. I want a young, vibrant Nigerian who can connect the dots and go around the country to assuage the feelings of the people. We are going through very terrible times. And because we're in industries, we need to apply, a deliberate and conscious and sustained effort to ensure that we get the right minds to pilot the affairs of this country. But my underpinning is the fact that Southerner must be president in 2023.
You put must.
Yes.
Must is because you don't have the power. The party
I don't have the power.
But allow
there are
Nigerians
Nigerians. There are Nigerians who are.
But you're a radical, I must say, because you are the one who raised the voice against Uche Secondus and misled your party to that.
And we have gotten a very solid leadership.
But you are radically also moving again. How do you react to what he said? It's countered everything.
No. I think Show is trying to be clever by half.
How?
You see, the point is this, Sheung, it is only equitable. It's only fair. It only amount to justice, natural justice, that after 8 years of President Buhari in the north, presidency should shift to the south. That's one. Two, the Aso Villa should not be a retirement home for the aged. I am praying to be old. At some point, I need to quit partisan politics. It's the same advice I gave to my boss, IBB, when he clocked 70. I wrote a speech for him. I said, you have to quit partisan politics. Anybody who comes to you, bless them. Because you need to be adding your voice, irrespective of political party, to the national conversation. And he obliged. We issued a statement, he read it at an event, and that was it. That is how to be a statesman. At 77, I don't see the kind of energy that anyone will have to be junketing about in a system that is predominantly dysfunctional.
He said that what he's bringing to the table.
No, there's not anybody is bringing to the table. Forget all this narrative. I was a member of the PDP Presidential Campaign Council in 2019. We campaigned vigorously to market our candidate, Elijah Atiku Abubakar. After 3 years, you want me to still go back and be campaigning for Atiku Abubakar as a candidate, as an aspirant? That should be like a motion without movement. What I'm saying is simple. See, on a very strong point of natural justice, see this position to the south. Let the south may decide to take southeast. Fantastic. They have some brilliant minds and all of that. We can be south, it can be anybody. But to deny and come with the argument that in the north there are 3 zones, in the south there are 3 zones, we all know it is not south. All those zones are just the essential details. The point is, in 2023, I don't want Elijah Atiku Abubakar to be a professional aspirant or a perpetual candidate in every election. He contested in 2011 with one party. He left when he was the vice president. He also ran under another party. He was in APC. He left APC. Now we are both in PDP. He contested in 2019. That was the best outing. He put up a good effort. We lost the election. He left us in the lodge right here in Nigeria and relocated to Dubai for 2.5 years. No general would take his own troops to the war front, and after the war, when the dust of war has not simmered, then you abandon your troops. You're supposed to take your troops back to the barracks and reposition. Right. But he didn't do that.
Because, I mean, it will appear South candidate who is running in the race. How do you react to that? This agitation, that's what came with it.
I expect to hear all manners of narratives, or insults hurl at me and all of that. They don't bother me. I'm driven by my conviction and my sense of honesty and speaking truth to power. I like to interrogate processes, not just swallow hook, line, and sinker what I hear. Even the response he said that his principal gave on the subsidy is not a response that shows capacity.
Really?
Let me tell you.
Explain.
Subsidy. When you say subsidy, as a country,
yes,
you are saying he said they have done 2 stages and the other one fested with corruption. The only reason why we are discussing subsidy is because there is no system in place. You have to emplace a system that will checkmate corrupt practices and sharp practices of the
We need to close now, gentlemen, because we are totally out of time. Just a moment. The question I like, who are you supporting in your party?
I'm supporting any southern aspirant that to go through the process, because in 2019, all aspirants in PDP were north.
So part of the rumor is correct that you are supporting someone from the south?
No, south. Okay. The entire south.
Because in your party, that is what is going on. Yeah. So let's conclude this conversation, gentlemen. What's your final word?
My final word is that subsidy removal is not a solution. What you should do is put the system.
We're not discussing that.
Yes, I know.
So the point you're making, is about the candidate of the flag bearer.
Yes. My point is, my final conclusion is that, for God's sake, we are tired of seeing these old faces, particularly faces that have featured prominently in our political process, still seeking to preside over us. The Aso Villa is not a retirement home for the aged. I pray to be old, God grant them good health. Please, they should sit back, watch us from the back, and give us guidance.
You have 30 seconds.
I can't go to APC.
Why?
I can never. I would rather leave politics. I don't jump. It's
But
not good for
you have friends in the APC. You've
tomorrow.
shown your support for someone like Bola Tinubu, and you've said publicly.
You still don't get that right. I am not a member of APC.
I know. I said you have friends.
I have said it to
in the
everybody
APC.
who cares to listen. They might not like this one to hear it. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a Yoruba man. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a prominent Yoruba man. You can call him a thief. You can call him anything. I agree, call any name. I will join you to call him because it's in opposition. But I will not join anybody. What they are doing in Nigeria is useless. When somebody is alive, you will be abusing him, destroying him. When he dies, all of you will pack APC, PDP, NTA, Channels Television. You will go there and be greeting the family. Most of them criticizing Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If they see Bola Ahmed Tinubu, would they greet him?
If he contests for the presidency, would you support him?
I am a member of the PDP. I am not a member of the APC where Governor Ahmed Bola Tinubu belongs. No. The issues here is that they will have their candidate, we will have our own candidate.
Where do you
But I don't want anybody to tell me not to greet people in Nigeria. They are hypocrites.
So
some of them, when Jonathan was in office.
We must continue. We move. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is here. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye-bye. See you again.